Hello. Continuing on with the alphabet, I made this A, and I think it's too cute. And I'm now on to the letter B. Now, I have already traced the letter B onto my paper. This is multimedia paper, or paper that can handle wet applications, because I paint. So that's that. That's very important that it can handle wet. And so let's go ahead now. B, I chose bronze as my background. So let's get a brush, doesn't matter which brush. This is number 16 flat. And as long as you start with it wet. And I have some bronze right here. Doesn't matter what kind it is. This is acrylic paint though. I do work with acrylics. You can work with whatever paint you want to. And I'm just going to fill in the whole B. So I'm going to go ahead and speed that up for you. I'm going to take a paint marker in gold, okay, and outline this. Wow. Okay, I did not breathe on that line at all. Okay, so I'm mixing the colors into my brush. I want the white to be a lighter version. So I don't want it to be super white. So that's why I'm like mixing. Okay. I'm starting right up here in the corner. Okay. Let me zone you in. Zoom you in. Okay. Now I'm going to do that one again. Load my brush. Now I'm coming down onto the chisel. I'm coming up. Now I'm wiggling. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then come back. That's the stroke. Whenever I leave the paper, I'm reloading my brush. Now I'm gonna come up, and then I'm gonna start wiggling, and then I'm gonna come back down. And you're gonna see me do the same one over again, because I want it to be true in color. Now I'm gonna go around and do a bunch of these, okay? I'll probably speed it up. Now it'll be easier to do these inner. So all I'm doing is I'm going on the chisel, I'm leaning back, and I'm just pulling it through. Pulling it through. Pulling it through. It's similar to a rose. Here's one of my roses. And you can see the difference. The strokes on the outside are very similar, but once you get to the inside, everything changes. See? Okay, I'm going to make a couple more of these. Very pretty. Okay. Okay, so I just made a bud, and how I did that was got my brush full of paint, and I put my brush on the chisel. I leaned it away from me and push, and then lift up and pull away, and there you have a bud. Now, begonias have very dark leaves. And I also discovered that, well, there's a lot of different kinds of buds and begonias. Let's just start there. I mean, if you look, there's all kinds of begonias. This is the bud that I was looking at, which is completely different than the bud that I drew or painted. And if you look, there's just so many different kinds. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but I try to be anyway. So the bottom here is just very simple, and it just has just a very simple stem. Fairly dark. I like the light green in there, just as a contrast. Tinting, shading, all that. Okay. I'm going to lay the brush down, get you in here. I just zoomed you out. Okay. Sorry. All right. So it's going to be a jagged leaf. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to just be kind of jagged. Not like I'm having a stroke, but kind of jagged. And then it comes to a point. Again. Come down and I'm going to start being jagged all over in here. one leaf. Hold the stem. My brush is always dry by the time it's time to pull the stem. Alright, now we're gonna do like a miniature daisy kind of deal. Put a little grouping right here. Okay, where are we? Here we are. So this paint is a color shift paint. It looks purple, but it dries bluish. No, yeah. So what we're going to do is I have a little 1/4 inch flat. Okay, and we're just going to do simple daisy strokes. Wait, okay. And I'm just going to put my brush on the chisel like this. And I'm going to lean it towards me and push. And come up and let go. That's it. Now, the harder you push is how wide that's going to be. I don't want it that wide, so I'm not going to push that hard. And right now, I'm using 12, 6, 9, and 3. That's very easy for people in spacing your daisy, and then you just fill it in like that. Okay. Now I'm going to zoom you out, and I'm going to make a few of those. I'll do the centers after I'm done doing the daisies. Okay? That's all I did. Okay. let's see if it works. I want to use it on my centers. Let's get some yellow out. I'm going to use yellow and green for my daisy centers. So what I do is I put yellow on one side and green on the other. See that? I'm going to tap off the excess. Okay. Now the top light being on the top. Okay. Let's get you in here again. Okay, where am I at this time? Okay. And I'm just gonna push, and I'm gonna just spin my brush around. Tapping. I'm just tapping lightly and spinning my brush in like a semicircle. And that's creating the center of my flower. See that? What it did? Made it look dimensional. Isn't that cool? Now I'm going to do it again. very cute. Boy, it's kind of getting dark in here. And I looked out, and all of a sudden it was almost supper time. I've been in here all day doing things. That's when you know you're having fun, I guess. Okay. Here's the letter B. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.